I had a Kroger lava cake today.
A Kroger lava cake. Okay, explain. What's the difference between Kroger lava cake and a Chili's lava cake?
Well, at a Chili's lava cake, you get it at Chili's, and a Kroger lava cake, you get it at Kroger.
Well, no shit. What is the difference in levels of fucking the taste? Is it good? Was
there
it
any
good?
lava in it?
Well, yeah, because it is the darndest thing. It's only $5, and you pop it in a microwave for about 30 seconds. They have it in the refrigerated
That
section.
creates the lava. Okay.
Yeah, because it's like a little. I can't remember is it fondant?
Fondue?
Fondant? I don't know. Maybe. No, I think it's ganache.
It is ganache. It is
Ganache.
ganache.
That's what the was it? Okay, first off, was it chocolate? The
Lava
little
in question is actually ganache. I think.
a lava cake's just basically like a Danish, right? It's just filled with that chocolate stuff, but in cake form. Is that correct? Is that a correct assessment?
I've never been to Europe.
I think pastries
I
are
haven't either.
pastries are subjective, so absolutely.
Pastries are
I think they're pretty physical. I don't know.
You know, they are when you make them.
Okay, well,
Pastries are like a turn of phrase.
Yeah. They may not even be real. Who knows? Did you eat it?
Donut? Is it a war crime? Who knows?
Did you eat it in the parking lot? Is that what you said?
No, I didn't eat it. What? How would I get a microwave in the parking lot, Cole? I don't have one in the back of my car.
Oh, you came home and microwaved it. It wasn't like pre-warmed. Well, I mean, maybe they had it in like
That's fair. They might have one in the store. Yeah,
in the store. Well, like
Sometimes
even like the preheated section, like when you're ordering like chicken from like a store or something.
Well, you're not listening because I just said I got it out of the refrigerated section.
Okay.
You tool.
Yeah, I was too focused on where the lava was from.
It would be pretty great if they placed them under the rotisserie chickens.
Oh dear.
So you just got some.
You just
drippings.
five course meal. I'm honestly depressed you didn't eat it in the parking lot. That sounds like a good time. Have you ever ate a full rotisserie chicken in the parking lot?
Not
of a
full one
Kroger.
myself.
Not a full one?
I've nibbled on the wings.
Yeah.
But kind of like a coyote.
Coyote.
Not a full rotisserie chicken in the parking lot.
And you're not living life, I gotta tell you. It's one of life's great experiences, eating a full rotisserie chicken in a Kroger parking lot.
I normally start crying halfway through.
Eating the rotisserie chicken?
Yeah, because because it feels really good or feels really good or tastes really good, whatever.
It feels pretty good.
It feels
Feels
good.
good. Feels good eating this rotisserie chicken.
So it tastes really good, even though I don't hate a rotisserie chicken, and I do heavily dislike a rotisserie chicken skin. It's because it never had because I like it crisp on my skin, which it's rotisserie chicken. What the hell?
Do you find it hard to chew and swallow like the skin?
The texture really gets me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's real slimy like.
Mm-hmm.
It's got all the good stuff though. It's got all the fatty.
So what are you?
Juicy meat. It's a very juicy meat.
Yeah. So what are your? So you don't like turkey then on Thanksgiving probably?
Well, if you cook it right, because I've actually the last few years I've had a bunch of deep fried turkeys, and it's pretty hard. Well, it's easy to mess those up. You could set your house on fire.
I feel like deep fried though is the most like a rotisserie chicken.
That is inherently incorrect. That is.
I feel like the skin level layer is still the same as a rotisserie chicken.
Fried turkey, honestly.
Deep fried turkey is pretty good.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's good.
Do you smoke turkeys?
No.
Not a turkey family?
Oven.
I mean, yeah, my family usually did oven too, but I mean, like, honestly, it's really not that hard. Like the public service announcements of like, don't do this, you'll destroy your entire home and family. It's kind of crazy. You just gotta make sure you defrost it like a smart person. Like, just defrost the turkey, and it won't explode.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like that's common sense, but apparently we have to send out PSAs to millions of Americans every year.
Yeah. My understanding of it is that like deep frying a turkey, you might as well just say goodbye to your face. It's just not.
Yeah. You're a terrorist if you deep fry your turkey.
Well, no.
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying online. They're like, you're gonna blow up this town.
Have you heard this? Are you hearing this? But no, like, they have the slightest bit of freeze in the middle, it'll blow up because it's water and grease. So that sumbitch has to be defrosted.
Yeah.
But if you time it right, because I don't know the exact minutes on it, but it's pretty hard to mess up if it's completely thawed because it's deep frying something. It's pretty hard to mess up a deep fryer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, you just got to watch it, man. You just got to be a responsible individual and citizen, and you can deep fry your turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Jack Black.
Yeah, Jack Black. Have you seen the new Minecraft
No,
movie?
I've just seen the song.
Yeah.
I don't know the whole thing.
That's about the entire movie. That's the whole thing.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd you feel about Chicken Jockey?
Genuinely, well, we saw it like a week and a half after it came out, and so our local cinema had people in it, but we had like some but not like a pop.
Yeah.
I'm just glad everybody had fun. It wasn't good or nothing, but like if you played the game, you hear the song, it's fine. I'm just glad things made money, and I saw Sinners the next week, so that was really good. So maybe that painted my
totally redeemed yourself. Yeah.
Redeemed yourself with
I haven't
Sinners.
seen either one.
Yeah, I haven't seen either one either, but I do know there was a big story online about Chicken Jockey where this guy, he was just trying to watch the movie, and apparently all these college kids like booked out the entire rest of the theater. And when Chicken Jockey came on, they like actually held up a live chicken that they snuck into the theater, and then like had like confetti cannons that went off, and they all got kicked out. Nobody got to see the end of the movie.
I guess we hate fun now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like the best day of my life.
I was about to say, why would they kick anyone out of that?
Well, they had a live chicken.
Okay, you're selling it to me right now.
I can go get a live chicken in 2 minutes.
I would have loved the experience, but like, I mean, if you're taking a live chicken into a place of business, you got to expect consequences.
Turn that into a dead chicken really quick, and then it's not a problem in a place of business.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Well, it depends.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on your place of business.
Yeah. I don't know if that's. PETA's gonna be out here on you. They're gonna be fucking you up.
I've never seen Hunger Games, so.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. Well, we were about to deep discuss Hunger Games and the political values of that film. I actually really enjoy those films.
What the fuck you know about Pumpercatch Plimpkin? Is that one? I don't know.
No, it's not one.
Illaquip Scumberdum.
That's pretty close, yeah.
Yeah,
starring Daniel Day-Lewis.
Because they always get like
because Philip Seymour Hoffman, Woody Harrelson, and more, all these really great, and those good movies.
That had to have been one of the last things Philip Seymour Hoffman.
It was his last one of his last movies. He actually died filming it, and then they had to redo an entire scene at the end that he was supposed to be in. And said, "Oh, he wrote you a letter," but really he was just dead.
So he didn't write a letter. Then.
Yeah. But honestly, yeah, you're right. Speaking of Daniel Day-Lewis, I mean, I think we were talking about Voldemort the other day. Ray Fiennes. Yeah. He's going to be President Snow in the new prequel, I think. I think that's what's being discussed. So they get everybody up in that bitch.
Yeah. There we go. J.K. Rowling is furious.
He just pulls that out.
Yeah. So furious she's recasting her entire series. Yeah.
Nick Frost is going to be Hagrid.
I actually thought that was pretty cool.
I think it's kind of neat.
Yeah. I mean, I know he's not. I don't think he's a tall guy, but on the other hand,
I don't think anybody's a giant
guy. They're gonna put him on some apple boxes, and
the only real giant that played a giant was Andre the Giant in The Princess Bride.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the closest we'll ever get.
Wilt Chamberlain was in a Conan.
He was. Conan? I remember that picture of them picking. It's Andre the Giant and him picking up Arnold.
I think he's in the Destroyer. I don't think he's in the Barbarian. I think he's in the Destroyer.
Okay.
But back to the other thing, Philip Seymour Hoffman, goated?
Yeah, obviously.
So. I don't think he's ever been goated.
You don't
That's a scalding hot take.
You don't think he's a good actor?
Do you also like?
He's a great actor.
Have you seen The Master?
I think he's pulling our balls.
Are you just jerking our chain?
I think he's tugging our nips.
I'm tugging your nips.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, what is your stance on just the phrase "goated"?
Because anything and everything he was ever in. Because Philip Seymour Hoffman, since his passing, we kind of think of him as a prestige actor. He was in a lot of dumb shit.
Oh yeah.
Like he was in Twisters.
What's the one?
But he did so great.
Exactly, and he's fantastic in everything.
And also, in Twisters, I'm gonna stand up for Twisters. Twisters is a 5-star, 3-star movie. Okay,
that's a great description of it.
Yeah,
yeah, it's a 5-star, 3-star movie. That's an amazing movie. It's a 3-star movie, like in general in the world, but like that's a 5-star movie in terms of that's a good movie.
I don't think there's a more, like, for me, on-camera cuisine than the steak and taters and fucking Twister.
Yeah, so...
You remember that?
I can't remember the steak and taters.
It's a big old plate of steak and mashed potatoes.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie, though.
Dude, you need to pop on some Twisters.
But I feel like if you asked, especially where we're at, if you asked, like, 5 4 out of the 5 would 100% see that movie. Like, or I have seen that movie. Like, it's got numbers for sure.
I also need to correct it. Twisters is the sequel. They've done it to us because Twister is the first one.
Yeah,
okay,
that's true. I'm talking about Twister.
I'm talking about Twister.
I actually didn't really like Twisters.
We know her.
Twister. Yeah. With Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, we've expanded the universe.
And for some reason, Mel Gibson, we're trying to get...
And Mel Gibson, they're just playing Twister.
Wow.
It's just them in a movie theater. One of them's drunk, one of them's high on cocaine. We don't know which one.
Because
honestly, cocaine's slow slide down. I can't explain it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I've got it, sometimes I don't. The
sly?
The sly, yeah.
Sly voice?
Well, you just gotta... Well, I don't have it right there. It's not good.
I've never had it. It's
tough.
Abracadabra, Magic Johnson.
Abracadabra.
That vaguely fit the rhyme scheme because those weren't even the words. Like something, Magic Johnson. That's about my level of autism here.
Okay, yeah, we're all expressing our levels of autism here. The Lakers actually lost. I was very surprised by that.
Oh, ball talk? We're into ball talk? Hell yeah. Let's do ball talk.
Okay, yeah. The Lakers lost. Well,
good.
Yeah, that's
Golden
good.
State won.
Golden State won?
Bad.
Dude, honestly, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm a Golden State guy now.
Oh, you suck.
They're probably going to do it. I don't know.
I don't think they're going to do it per se. It's just that the Olympics did so much for Steph Curry for me because he was Captain America for about 2 minutes. And for about 2 minutes, I felt how every conservative feels all the time. I was like, I feel it.
I love America. I'm for the flag.
And also, I'm just a big Jimmy Butler guy. Like, I'm a fan. And in his elder age, he's starting to lose his, like, Anthony Edwards is kind of starting to take that throne. But I like a dude who's like, fuck you, stop me.
Yeah.
And that's Jimmy.
I think Jimmy Butler's an asshole.
Yeah, 100%.
You stop him.
100%.
No, it's not like a basketball thing. Basketball is fuck you, stop him. But, like, just in general, like, him as a person, how he's treated the organizations he's been in, I think he's just a straight asshole, man.
Pat Riley's also kind of a prick.
Pat Riley is a prick, but I mean, like the stuff he told Minnesota too, I think he's just an asshole. Like he's like, oh, you're never gonna win without me, and it's like, well, Ant's doing perfectly fine there. Kevin Garnett did perfectly fine there. You're just a fucking.
Kevin Garnett did not do perfectly fine there. He went to one Western Conference Finals.
Okay.
Over 18 years or 12 years.
Okay.
That's not.
Dirk
good.
went to 2, and we think he's amazing.
No, did he go 2? Because he went to 2 NBA finals.
Yeah.
The Timberwolves only went to 1 Western Conference, but the Timberwolves still haven't been to an NBA finals.
Yeah, but I'm still saying, I mean, for the Timberwolves, that's good.
I'm crossing up on you on NBA right here, son.
I don't think you're crossing up on me at all. I mean, Dirk, I legitimately, I think you're over.
Garnett was like a good power forward over there, but he didn't do great things for the Timberwolves.
Jamie, can you look that up?
Kevin Garnett is undeniably the best Timberwolves.
We know, but you don't have to say it.
Dude.
We know.
Undeniably. And yeah, I think we only went to 2 Western Conference Finals with Dirk. So, I mean. That's a fact. I mean, I'm not total for sure.
I cannot verify.
All the other ones are first round exits. No, I do not think Steve Nash went to one with us at all. That was a long time.
Let's move on because I don't feel like Googling it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying, I mean, you need to...
As far as, like, legacies go, let's party.
Kevin Garnett, I think, did good with them for what he had.
Absolutely. But even still, like, you think Kevin Garnett, me personally, I think Celtics. If you're from the city of Minnesota, you absolutely think the Timberwolves. But I think people around our age, because anything is possible, what jersey he wearing.
Okay.
Yeah, anything is possible.
I mean, yeah, I get you, but I mean, that's still the back half of his career.
Fair enough.
Modern NBA.
Yeah.
Changed a little bit.
Yeah.
I like Dante DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo?
Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Who does he play for?
Yeah.
Dante DiVincenzo, he got traded to the Wolves.
Oh, okay.
Because he was a Knick.
Yeah.
No, he's a Thunder. He's Thunder.
He's a
Hartenstein is on the...
yes, Hartenstein.
No. Because these saucy crackers all kind of run together.
The saucy crack.
Well, because it was all
the old Laker one. Not old, but
Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the new one.
Alex
Caruso. Yeah,
Gig 'em.
Caruso.
Gig 'em.
That guy. He plays for. Is he still at Chicago? Where's he at now?
No, he's in Oklahoma City.
He is in Oklahoma City.
He is balling over there because he's just the perfect slot piece for what that team is doing.
Yeah.
Which, if we're actually talking the best team in basketball, it is probably Oklahoma City. Let's just see if they can show up.
That's the thing. You got to see if they do it, though. I mean,
well, that was the thing I think with the Mavericks before we blew everything up is that we went in there in the Western Conference Finals and got our backs blown out by the Warriors because we haven't been there before, and then we go to the finals and get our backs blown out because we haven't been there before with that particular squad. And had we not blown everything up, but I think Oklahoma City can make bigger jumps because I think as a baseline they have a better squad than the Mavericks ever did.
To me, it always kind of felt like the Mavericks were the team that like could get to the NBA Finals. That's it, like like we were always playing somebody where it was like, that's it, woohoo! Like and then it's like it's done now. Like the Celtics, it's like, come on, like I mean, it's just kind of how it felt. But
I'd say we're like the Rams of the NBA.
You can win a lot and go on runs.
And we did the one time, and they did the second one most recently.
But you're not actually that good. Like, like you can play that good, but it's like, you watch the Eagles go out there. It's like, they're that good.
Yeah.
So they just keep getting bigger, huh?
Eagles?
The Eagles, they just...
Yeah, they're fat fatties.
The Eagles are going to be very good for a very
They're
long time.
eating their deep-fried turkeys, for sure. Unfortunately.
You've been stuffing up on the deep fried turkeys.
Yeah. Safely eating deep-fried turkeys.
Noted for their caution, the city of Philadelphia.
I probably think that most of those PSAs are for the people of Philadelphia, so...
Oh, yeah.
That's what
probably
I'm
true.
saying.
I mean, you literally have to grease the poles in your town. And then again, we haven't had to grease our poles.
We're not greasing our poles anytime
no
soon.
grease required over here.
The poles remain...
They are bone dry. These are bone dry poles.
Jerry Jones is like, why would we even need to buy grease?
He's like,
some women prefer a dry pole.
Oh, man.
That is Jerry's stance.
It's a power move.
He's like, back in the 1950s, we didn't have to grease our poles.
Friction created manners. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah.
He's like, that'll go the way of seatbelts and drinking and driving. They'll always be around.
They'll always be here. We'll always be here. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that way of thinking with Jerry Jones is just...
I think he's a genius.
Sucks. Well, I disagree wholeheartedly.
He's kind of an evil genius.
He kind of is a genius.
Yes, no, he is a genius.
He's terrible. He's a genius. But
he's
better at football, but he's a genius at making money.
Well, he's also a genius at captivating your timeline for an entire 365-day span.
Yeah.
He's literally like, hey, I was in the civil, like a riot, like at a school in the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
And that's like not even part of the, like, it's not even about football.
No.
And then he's like, oh, and I traded our best player like last Tuesday. It's ridiculous. I mean, he keeps up.
Why are you talking about penis link? You need a running back.
I want the glory hole.
Oh, it's not even. Glory holes and mosquitoes.
Not about glory.
He always wants. He says it to this day. He will go in a press conference, and go, "I want the glory hole," and it's like somebody get in his ear and be like, "It's not.
It's
You're not a prospector, Jerry."
Yeah,
like,
man. It's not.
I mean, what is a prospector ultimately? I don't know.
I guess he actually is
mining.
He kind of is a prospector.
Because I don't know. I only know what the one looks like in Toy Story 2.
Yeah. I think, large hat, running from the Scooby-Doo and the gang, and running after Scooby-Doo and the gang.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that what they did?
I mean, if we're thinking like minor 49er type, then yes, they're like, oh, there's gold in them hills.
Yeah,
like
digging in the mountains.
Yeah.
They're looking for gold. Yeah.
Like very few teeth.
Going to
large
California.
white beard legally.
Yeah.
Wearing Levi jeans, Levi brand jeans.
Specifically.
Yes.
Specifically Levi's. I'm also wearing Levi's.
Their story.
Who is she? Who was she? Who does she hope to be?
Well, rich.
If we're being straight up, I mean, it's the gold rush.
Yeah.
And Manfest Destiny.
Manifest Destiny.
Manfest.
Manfest Destiny.
It's like Fire Island.
I was about to say, if a dude were to dress like an old-timey prospector, like in downtown Dallas, he's about to lay the best dick to some young twink.
Well, yeah, 100%.
Because,
he's on the corner of Lemon and something.
What? I have no knowledge of what.
Harry Hines. I think it's Harry Hines.
Yeah, maybe so.
What? I don't.
That's where Jerry Jones got in a crash, by the way.
Well, yeah. He goes back and forth to Harry Hines 3 times a day. So
Oh, God.
he's gotta keep the numbers up.
Gotta
Keep the blood flowing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll sedate at his feet.
Get him some gout. Is that gout?
that he has, which is
I was about to ask, do you think he like goes overseas like Keith Richards does and gets his blood changed like a Chevrolet?
I don't know. Have you seen him? I think his blood is.
I don't
old.
know if he even has blood in there.
Yeah.
I think he's made of Splenda.
Splenda?
Yeah. Or
Splenda and salt.
salt.
Probably.
Yeah. That was one of the most egregious things I've ever seen. Is him.
McDonald's.
He pulled the Trump on Hard Knocks. He gets like a sausage biscuit and puts like 2 salt packets on it.
Yeah.
It is salt.
It was
There's nothing
insane.
on it but salt.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's heart
haunting.
disease.
You know,
Yeah.
God forbid a white boy catch a vibe. God forbid.
I'm not on the
Yeah.
salting McDonald's train.
No, it's pretty goddamn salty.
Yeah.
Listen, I salt almost everything I eat, but like you can't put it on McDonald's. Like that's like you want to die. Like that's almost like a suicide note. I think.
It's those like the little bitty salt things. They're like really like they're not even thin crystals. It's like you're chewing on like a rock salt.
You got to chew those down.
Ugh.
Those are hard rocks.
It's like, what's the rock candy?
The rock candy? Isn't it just called
Pop Rocks?
Pop Rocks. That's the
Not Epsom salts.
It's like Pop Rocks, but instead of popping, they just are vastly underpaid.
They just harden your arteries. Yeah.
No, I was thinking about class struggle, but
Yeah.
let's make fat people feel bad for being fatties.
Hey, you're fat.
Hey, you're fat.
Sorry.
And that's okay. Maybe it's not.
These are facts of the universe.
Listen, you can be whatever you want to be. If you're fat, you're fat. You know? It's just the way it is. I hope you get whatever you need in life.
Well, it'd be 3,200 calories a day to maintain their weight.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Probably more.
I don't know, but I wish you love and peace, whether you're fat or skinny, you know?
What's the most cows you ever crushed in a day?
Cows?
How many cows have I crushed in a day?
Cows, like calories.
I was like, I've not crushed any cows.
I was like, where the hell are you crushing cows?
You're like, oh, yeah, just me. Like,
How many calories have you consumed, fellas?
ooh, shoot, that's gonna be really hard. It was probably whenever I was like 14. I'm not even kidding. Like, I used to eat. I used to be able to eat. Now I can't eat.
I don't know, man. I don't keep up with that shit.
The amount of sugar I could intake when I was like, I'd have 7 Dr. Peppers a day.
Oh my!
And be like, all right, my teeth feel fine.
It actually, so sugar, or your stomach basically says like, give me more of that. So it like doesn't fill up whenever you consume like
Sugar.
really, really refined sugars.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's probably why.
Which now I have 7 Diet Dr. Peppers a day because honestly, the 7 Dr. Peppers a day, I just don't like regular sugar anymore. I think I just am this close to suicide. I can't tell.
I'm also,
Maybe.
I think they've changed the recipes.
You think they've changed them, like secretly?
I think since we were children, they have changed the recipes for Coke and Dr. Pepper and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1000%. Nothing tastes the same.
Yeah. So that
Even like Snickers bars.
that makes me think of something I've been thinking about too, about how the Mandela effect is really like a government experiment to see if they can trick us.
That was a lot of buzzwords.
Yeah, it may have been, but that's what I feel like too. It's like if we just change things ever so slightly and see if they just mass accept it.
I mean, it's possible. That sounds like a Black Mirror situation,
Yeah, but real life.
but real life.
Mm-hmm.
White Mirror.
White mirror?
Wow.
Wow.
I think it's time for an intermission, folks.
How about just Mirror?
So let me the fucking house!
Chris Ivory.
Alfonso Soriano.
We're going multi-sport. Okay. Rex Burkhead.
Jason Williams.
Hank Blaylock.
Danny DeVito.
Margot Martindale.
Billy Robinson.
Marty Robbins.
Marvin Hamlish.
Marvin Harrison.
Taft.
William Howard Taft?
William Howard Taft.
William Howard Taft.
What a guy.
President of the United States.
You know, the only thing I know about him is that he couldn't fit in a damn bathtub. That's the only thing.
I think
It's the only thing that happened in his life.
I don't know if it was him or FDR, but like the White House briefing room used to be like a big pool, but I think Taft used it as a bathtub.
Hell yeah, bro.
That sounds like Taft.
Because he could not fit in a bathtub. You're right.
If you have a briefing room pool.
Well, no. It wasn't a briefing room.
Make that your bathtub.
They covered the pool to make the briefing room.
Oh,
like
okay.
in the modern era, I think Kennedy did it. I don't really remember. I'm just
FDR was too busy pulling hog on folks for sure.
FDR in his wheelchair.
Oh, no, not FDR. Sorry.
That was LBJ. Different. That
I
was
would love for FDR to pull hog on me.
Him and his MS or whatever he had pulling hog.
polio cock.
Oh man,
Polio cock coming to the bomb factory.
he's 4 consecutive terms.
That's such a good single right there.
Yeah.
Well, I can see. Well, because that's a death metal band, polio cock.
Polio cock.
Because you can see the
Yeah.
dumb fucking writing that they use that looks like a broken center console.
Oh yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh man.
I have 100 songs saved. Don't worry.
Yeah. Known Playboy FDR. Franklin Delano. Is it
Franklin.
Delano.
His name was Frank.
Delano.
His name, yeah, that's why I went by FDR. Because who the fuck respects Franklin?
Franklin was a big deal back then, I
Yeah,
think.
Franklin.
Frank. What up, Frank?
Frank Delano
Franks.
Roosevelt. Does that Frank Roosevelt? Is that a president's name?
Frank Roosevelt.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's legal.
You're-
President's
yes,
name.
legally.
But
Like-
does that sound like a president? Because FDR, that sounds FDR JFK, which John F. Kennedy sounds like a fucking president.
Yeah.
Lyndon Baines Johnson.
How do you
just-
get enough respect to be just your initials?
I think you just have to have 3 names and go by it confidently, and they would just historians are like, let's just
MLK,
short it.
JFK.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
If someone
you
goes by all 3, I think you just have to be really pretentious and be like, okay, in my public life, I'm going to use all 3 of my names. And then if you get famous enough, eventually somebody says, you know
That's
what?
fair.
Let's just FDR this bullshit.
You have to be conceited enough to be like, I am Howard Thoreau Johnson.
Yeah. I mean,
It'll get way
yeah.
EJ.
like JFK was in his early years was probably going up to people and being like, I'm John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah.
This is me. Yeah. And he just thought, that was awesome.
And then
And everybody else was like,
he didn't think
shoot
at all.
Dallas.
No.
Yeah.
And then he didn't never think anymore.
He used to have a lot of thoughts.
At one point, he stopped thinking in Dallas. That's very true. Yeah, it's very true. He's driving down that Dallas highway, and he had his last thought ever.
They take kids to that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've seen people stand on the X and stuff and be like,
You stand on this X. We shot JFK in the head right here.
it's honestly,
This is history.
oh, that's pretty nuts.
What do you think his last thought was? Oh, shit? Or what? Do you think he actually had a cognitive thought in his brain?
It depends. Do you mean last thought before he got shot in the neck?
I think it was right. Yeah,
His literal last thought.
Okay.
Probably, oh, shit.
I think just as a human thought, it was like, really, Jackie, that hat?
He was in it till the end, man. He was dissing his wife till the end.
That poor woman.
He was ready to ball names on Air Force One for sure.
Yeah.
She ate tail fins off B-52s for lunch, but she seemed like a sweet lady, and she went through a lot.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
Seen the choppers on her?
Man.
No,
On Jackie Onassis?
Biggins.
It was a meme 2 years ago. That's how late we are.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm really late.
Well, it's kind of crazy that
I haven't really ever noticed that at all.
At all.
Yeah, because she
It was like the '60s.
Yeah.
the government killed her husband and made her just be there for the rest of it.
Yeah, and probably in schools right now they're like,
Well, she
and
chose.
that's how we got this meme. It's so JFK got his head blown off, and that's how we got this Jackie O meme.
Oh, man.
Covered in blood, swearing in the new president, receiving drunk calls from LBJ. Those are fun to listen to.
Dude, yeah, they're ridiculous.
LBJ, man.
And that picture is the most savage thing I've ever seen of him just woohoo. He's like, that was easy.
That was easy. I didn't have to work for this at all. Just get myself a fake assassin, I guess.
You just had to go to Vietnam, you Irish whore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
There's a lot more to it than that.
There's so
quite
many
a bit.
levels.
Oliver Stone made a whole movie, and that doesn't even cover all of it.
No.
Yeah, no, there's no way.
It's
Anybody-
complicated.
Yeah, it's very.
That's an Alec Baldwin movie.
Yeah.
Meryl Streep. Very easy to mix the two up.
Okay.
Wait, is it Meryl Streep or is it
It's Meryl Streep, Alec Baldwin, and Steve Martin, I think, of all
Steve
people.
Martin?
Steve
Because
Martin. in that
he's
movie?
like the cuckold in that picture.
Wait,
Oh.
is that not?
It came out like 2009.
Is that not Jack?
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
No. That's as good. I think
As good as it gets.
Yes,
That's what
as
I'm
it gets.
thinking.
That's a wonderful. It's complicated. Is a fun little movie, but as good as it gets, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a sex scene in there. You get to see.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, you don't see Nickel Hog, but
Okay.
I think if you look back far enough, you can
you
find.
can find Nickel Hog.
Oh
100%.
man, yeah, I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
I mean,
You're really interested in finding it.
You ever look for Celebrity Hog?
No, I
I have.
haven't.
I
Okay.
definitely have.
All right.
Like I'm like, wait, Stallone's got Hog out there? Put me on.
Put me on it.
Like, show me that hog, Sly. Show me that Sly Hog.
Instead of a truffle hog, you're a hog.
Yeah, I'm a hog.
You're a hog.
I'm double hog.
I'm double hogged up here.
Hogging ain't easy.
Drop your Mount Rushmore movie hog.
Rushmore movie hogs. Okay.
Antichrist.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. DeVoe's hog's got to be in there.
Oh man.
Shoot. How much movie? I'm trying to think of movie hog.
You got to get real. We got to be
Trying to think of a movie hog
right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes you just want to prospect. You just want to check.
You just want to check.
I
Okay.
don't know.
This is
I don't
new
think
territory.
I haven't thought about it.
I haven't
The
thought
only
about
movie
it.
hog on my mind right now is TV hog because that was the most recent one. And that's Uncle Baby Billy.
Yeah. See, I think I can only really think of TV hog.
Jason Segel. That's a movie hog.
That's a movie hog. That's a solid movie hog. The kid from American Pie.
Does he hang
In the newest one? If you've really gone,
I've not. I've not.
American Reunion. If
I
you watch,
remember American Reunion.
so like the glass parts of the top of pants, he smashes his hog on one of those
with that weird "I want to fuck the kid I used to babysit" angle that was in like 2013.
Yeah,
because it's not acceptable in the 90s by any means, but it was the 90s. This was in the 2010s.
yeah. Like there is a thing you could go by. It's like people have always known better. People just went with the flow.
Yeah.
Like say like horrible human events. It's like people knew it was bad. They were just like, everybody's doing it. Like there was somebody who was like, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. That's what it takes.
Like banging the kid that you babysit. That's
Oh God. That's
something
bad.
you should do.
That is not. No. We should not do that. That's bad. That is.
Like Back to the Future, maybe we shouldn't fuck our mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of a crazy angle for a movie.
it still works though.
Oh yeah,
I think it
100%.
still works.
Still.
Like, cause the Oedipal stuff.
Get
Oedipal?
your damn hands off her.
Right. Lou, give me a milk chocolate. Back to the Future, best production design ever. HBO gets to do incest. Why can't Bobby Zemeckis?
That's all HBO does now.
Dude, it's weird. I don't like
It's getting
it.
weird, man.
It's a lot of
I
incest.
don't like it.
It's getting weird. Like
Yeah.
you can. I think you can explain it for like the fantasy shows, House of the Dragon and stuff. I know you have your own feelings about it. I know.
Because the thing I hear is like, well, back in that times, what fucking time? We're writing this as we go. Dragons didn't exist. Well, maybe they existed, but
Yeah.
like this is
Derivative of
Yeah.
I understand
There are
that, but me
historic
personally, like, why do we still have to include it? Because there's other shit from movies back in the day that we're like, all right, let's stop doing that, and that's just a me thing. But
Yeah. Yeah, and that's perfectly fine.
but why brothers have
have
to
them.
jerking each other off on the White Lotus?
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you there. It's gotten a little weird when the White Lotus started doing it, and I was like, oh, when like first episode on, you're like, wow, this is gonna be some weird fucking incest.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He's going like a pig for that hog.
Oh God.
But Walt Goggins, man, he's
great.
He's brilliant.
He's great, but I gotta be honest. Like I was not
This season,
impressed with that season.
yeah, no, this
really at
White
all.
Lotus was very underwhelming.
And I was with the first two. Like I really liked them.
I did like them.
They were high tension the whole time,
Mhm.
and I didn't feel like I felt like it left.
I just don't think I was invested in the people. Like, I feel like you have to be invested in the people. Like, I was like, okay, this shit is some dramatic shit. But like this one, I kind of like felt like I knew what was going to happen very early, and it was like, yeah, that's what happened, and I wasn't.
And it kind of like spelled it out for you, and you're like, surely not, right? And
Yeah.
then it happened, and you're like,
Okay.
oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
and I think that can work in certain cases
can
if
have
you really like the characters and you're like, yeah, I love these people and I know what's going to happen to you. It's written all over everything, but it's like
you have to have some parody of like
you're
splash. Thing.
Yeah, I'm not very interested in you.
I've never seen the show, but bro handies get around. People tend to talk about that sort of thing.
Yeah,
It was pretty,
yeah.
I was like, how many bro handies
They were on television at that moment.
okay.
There aren't a lot of bro hands.
So I'm like, oh, that was a thing that was on the television today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've all, well, you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Well, because
You will watch a bro handy at some point.
Well, the thing is, I think it's fair to spoil season 2 because that's been out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I heard how Jennifer Coolidge dies, and that just seems like the dumbest fucking thing. And I understand it's about the build to it. Yeah. Everybody hated the Sopranos ending. I still have the Sopranos and watched it late, but that's so fucking stupid how she dies.
It was pretty stupid, but like
I loved it.
yeah.
Does it fit her character? Because I know
It totally does, and it's like what Cole was saying in that, like, you want some things that are unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, you want to be able to have like a clear read through of like what's going on and have it being based in like realism. Yeah. But then all of a sudden something like actually super real happens, which is a freaking ditzy lady falling off a boat and breaking her neck. And you're like, yeah, like that definitely like plays, you know?
Yeah. And like
especially for her character.
Yeah, and like Krabs is right. Like I was saying, like I knew she was gonna die.
Something bad was gonna happen.
Something bad was gonna happen to her. There was no way she was getting out of that situation because of who she is as a character. But like I was invested in her character, so it was like it's fine.
I thought she was gonna like bring him down. Like that was my I thought she was gonna get on a like paddle boat or something and get out of there. But
that would have been something. But I don't think she had that capacity as a person. Now I thought it was done well though.
Yeah, I'm glad she's dead.
I'm glad she's dead. Oh, man.
I do really like the music because that's fucking everywhere.
It's killer.
They changed the song, and there's actually beef about it. Like the composer.
I did hear.
I like the new.
It's not bad. It's just the two.
It's just not as. Like,
I like season 2. Season 2.
Yeah, the drop is what I wanted to hear, and the drop's not in the new one. Exactly. Yeah. That's a good hit.
It's a song.
When that comes on, man,
just scratches it,
You know that comes on in the club. You better watch out. That's all I'm saying. We're throwing some ass. We're throwing some ass in the club, but the White Lotus theme comes on.
Dude, between the White Lotus theme, and I know you haven't seen the movie, so I won't talk about it, but there's one song in Sinners. It's called Rocky Road to Dublin, and it's like a trap Irish folk song.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
It's a city boy summer fella. We're about to be Irish
summer
all over the dance clubs.
Wait, so is it actually like
I don't want to tell. It's just you can hear the song just on like social media, on like Instagram Reels or TikTok or whatever the fuck is just popular.
I was just wondering if like the soundtrack is stylized like modernly. Okay,
go see the fucking movie.
Okay, sick.
Go see the fucking movie. That's all I'm gonna say.
I should,
because it's tight, and even if you don't see it, it's made enough money you could probably steal it.
You can probably steal it.
I do not condone that, but like me personally, because I am a proponent of free art, because like I would much rather people see the movie and steal it than not see it at all. I would prefer you pay for it, but economically, if you truly cannot afford the $15, because some fucking people can't, there's actually like poverty out there, and you can steal it, enjoy the art.
Seeing movies in this economy?
Exactly.
In this economy? Oh, man, yeah.
The tariffs?
The tariffs? Oh, hey.
Tariffs on popcorn?
Don't want to get too political, but I did see that we're putting tariffs on foreign-made movies now.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking dumb.
Well, I mean, we don't want any culture anyway.
Yeah, true that. Why would we ever want culture?
The best movies here.
Yeah,
come on.
We invented America. Invented America. Fuck me. Invented cinema. Yeah. Fuck the Lumieres.
Yeah.
Man with a photo camera.
Who's ever seen a French movie? What is a French movie?
Who cares?
German expressionism. They're fucking Nazis. They don't make shit.
Express this.
That's where we get all the movie hogs.
Metropolis, more like Metropidic.
I will say, there's a lot more movie hogs in Europe.
They're tariffing. That's their goal. They're tariffing the movie hogs. Yeah. Tariffing the movie hogs.
Damn.
What are we gonna do?
Tariff and the movie hogs.
No, they're tariffing the movie hogs.
Our movie hog.
I thought you said Tariff and the movie hogs. That's a fucking awesome name.
It is kind of a name.
Doesn't make any sense.
Do y'all ever just think of...
No, it's like Dirty Mike and the Boys.
Yeah. Do y'all ever just think about like band names that you could possibly have I know you're like in a band, but like I've never been in a band, and I'm like, wow, I wish I was kind of in a band and like I could do that shit. And like I think of names. And
there's a piano in the living room.
I try to play it, but that doesn't mean I can be in a band. Anyways,
you can always be.
Well, that's the first step, buddy.
I'm very jealous of like Tame Impala. Like I wish I was fucking Tame Impala.
Yeah, it's just one guy.
I know, but I wish I came up with Tame Impala. Like that's a band name that I'm like, wow,
that's pretty solid. Although that does kind of sound like a random generator type name.
It could be.
Like some of them hit though. Like you know, I mean, like Childish Gambino.
Yeah,
that's a random rap generator name.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think about that stuff a lot.
I like because anything can be a band name if you just have enough gusto. Like if Entertainment Center, that sounds like a fucking polyrhythm prog band that has like. Yeah, I don't know, like a Dutch bass player that has a 10-inch cock that he always has out.
Okay.
But he rips the fuck out of that bass, so it's not a sex crime anymore.
He's just wearing assless chaps.
And just wearing
the whole time.
Just show up.
Were you at my show when that dude was hanging real bad camel tail?
Oh yes. He was playing the fiddle.
Yes.
So he had his pants pulled up to his nipples,
God.
and I'm talking tailing. Looked like your microphone was stowed away in his pants.
Oh
yeah,
no.
It was intense. But he was playing the shit out of that fiddle, that's for sure.
He's playing the shit out of that fiddle. I couldn't look him in the eye, but he was playing the shit out of that fiddle.
Look him in the fucking eye.
Like I can't hear him.
I can't hear what he's playing, but I know he's playing the shit out of that fiddle.
All I hear is womp womp womp.
Oh my lord, poor guy though. I mean, honestly,
no, he was trying to hang camel.
You think he was doing it on purpose?
I think it was 100% on purpose.
When you got it, he's like, "I'm gonna show the alt women at Ridgely Room, all 4 of them."
I don't even think it was like just like remarkable. I think it was because it was corduroy pants. They were pulled up to his nipples. I'm not even.
I think it's like a fishing story. Like every time I've told it, his cock has gotten bigger.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh.
But I was just like, wow. I know what his balls look like.
We've talked a lot about cock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a cock episode.
I for one am secure with my masculinity, so it doesn't bother me.
No, I'm just saying. We've talked a lot about it. Like people are
ladies.
Yeah.
Ladies have cocks too.
Yeah.
Ladies do have cocks.
Okay.
You want to get in?
Hey now, ladies. Yeah.
One up for the lady cock.
One up for the lady cocks.
I guess that was 2, but you know.
2 up for
I
the
respect
lady
lady cock.
Okay.
I'm gonna be very vulnerable.
Okay. That's
this
fine.
might not make the cut.
All right. Okay.
But I
All right. That's the teaser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the teaser for the episode, even if it doesn't make it.
I'm gonna be vulnerable about lady cock.
No.
Kieran gets vulnerable about lady cock.
Here's your news. Read all about it. Kieran vulnerable about lady cock. All right, Kieran, hit us.
I had gone on a couple dates with a cis woman.
Okay.
With a functioning vagina.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
And it was at the time, I might not be the best dude now, but believe it or not, this is better. I care about people somewhat.
Okay.
But at that point I wasn't the best guy, and so I think I like ghosted her a little bit, and the next time I saw her, she was with a transgender woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have any like negative thoughts about their identity, and I respect them as who they are. My first thought, oh man, her cock's probably bigger than mine, huh? I don't know why.
Damn.
Well, hey. I mean, honestly though, if you got to get your cock made, like,
what?
Yeah, you know, I mean, like, is there a limit? Is there an upper boundary?
What do you mean?
Like, if you are trans and you are getting a reassignment surgery,
Mm-hmm.
can you just get
a massive
fucking haul?
Oh,
I don't know.
Can you just get a table leg?
Oh,
I don't know, man.
You know what I mean? These are the questions.
This is why we need to be more understanding with the transgender community, because we can ask.
Because I want to know.
Yeah.
I genuinely want, because if that's possible,
yeah,
I will be on the picket line tomorrow.
I mean, I
should be anyway.
I think you can. I don't think you need to. I think you just get an elongation surgery or whatever it's called.
But apparently, you can botch those according to a certain foreign dignitary.
Well, I think you can. I think all surgery, elective, surgery like that is botchable. I think that's a very big problem. And it's not just that type of surgery. It's like, face surgery stuff too. All that type of.
That's fair. If I'm putting a dick on my face, it's probably botched.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna get botched.
That's probably gonna be botched.
It's like the dude from
You're right.
Nothing But Trouble.
Oh man.
That would be fun, though.
A dick on your face?
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Absolutely.
I don't even want it to be usable. It's just decorative. It's actually, if it's usable, you could probably get into some wild shit.
Oh my god.
That sounds like a Nickel Hog story. That's what
It's Nickel Hog.
Face.
Nickel Hog sounds like a worse Nickelback cover band.
Yeah.
Nickel Hog.
Nickel hog.
So I let my penis out of my face, yeah. And then I said, who's a fucking 70s starlet? I read a book recently. I can't remember. I'm blanking.
Oh, blanking.
I said Faye Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway.
Oh man.
I said, come here.
Have you ever seen him like walk up to like new starlets and
Dude,
be like,
Jennifer Lawrence clip is scary.
it's honestly embarrassing, dude. He goes like, you remind me of my old girlfriend. He doesn't sound like that, but he just sounds creepy. He's like, you remind me of my old girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, oh shit. And she's like, thanks.
She's
Was
like,
it the 2013 Oscars before most
Yeah.
people like knew women didn't like that?
mhm.
And at that point, she just won an Oscar, but she's like, I have to be nice to Jack.
I have to address
It's
Jack
fucking
Nicholson.
Nicholson. Now we can acknowledge, hey Jack, stop being a fucking weirdo.
That's the tough part is like those guys, they are legends, but you know they're horrible, terrible horn dogs. It's like
Yeah.
you know, like a great musician. It's like you know that they've done some questionable things.
yeah,
Like,
you got to separate the art from the artist.
yeah.
Have you
Just-
heard
just
Cat
a terrible
Scratch Fever?
Exactly. Exactly.
He's Teddy's a bad guy, but goddamn, he can play guitar.
Yeah.
Goddamn, he can play guitar.
Murders. 100%. Great White Buffalo.
Great White Buffalo.
Pretty killer. Fred Bear.
Fred Bear.
Stranglehold.
Stranglehold.
That's all I know.
Probably the best example. Yeah, that's the only four I know.
It's the only-
But they're pretty damn good.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention this. We were able to borrow some equipment because this is a Denton-based thing from a local Denton guy. His name is Bret Crow. Bret Crow is much bigger than this will probably ever be. Have you guys ever heard of him?
I've heard of
Yes.
Bart Crow.
Yes, I know Brett.
But no.
Well, I don't know Brett. Well, I've met Brett, but
As
I know him, but I don't know him.
for the listeners who might not be familiar with him, but he has a lot of online presence. So you've probably seen him around. He is what I would describe as a mixture of Weird Al Yankovic and Les Claypool.
Yeah.
He is probably the single most talented bassist, which I don't want to blow smoke up people's ass, but he's the single most talented bassist I've ever had a conversation with.
Damn.
Cool.
And he's got I don't want to bullshit his numbers, but I've seen TikToks that gross like 600,000, 700,000. I think he's hit 1 million a couple times. I might be bullshitting that, but he is doing numbers.
Okay, good. Awesome.
But he let
Oh,
me
yeah.
borrow the equipment, and I just wanted to shout him out. He's a good dude. My favorite fact about him is every time I've been around him, he carries a slide whistle around.
Oh, nice.
Because why the fuck wouldn't you? Because it's
That's
perfect.
Great.
Yeah.
Because I can't think of like an example that he did, but someone would say something like, "Oh, that was a weird thing to leave the room on." He just go,
Yeah.
"Boo!"
Like an old lady getting hit by a bus.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which Brett's a bit more whimsical than that. But he also plays in a very successful Primus cover band called Primish.
Hell yeah. That's
And
awesome.
they're fantastic.
Yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah.
some technical shit too. Like,
Dude. And he can play and sing all that shit. Everything I've seen.
That's awesome.
But yeah, Brett, thank you, buddy. He's also in a show that's available for purchase on Amazon called Bandmates.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Real quickly, I do want to know, before we finish this thing, I do want to know your answers to the 100 men versus gorilla question.
100 men.
100 men?
100 men.
If they all pile on at once and just rapid dip,
Are they just
I don't-
naked men?
I think we just throw 100 men versus.
But I'm saying like,
Are they naked?
masses.
what I'm saying is if I have pants, that becomes a choke. Like I could choke something with pants.
I mean, I think everybody's fully clothed except the gorilla.
Well, then my clothes are now a weapon. I think you can do 4.
Do 4?
You can choke a gorilla with 4 men. 4 pairs of pants.
4 pairs of pants against a gorilla. Okay.
See, to me, that's where it gets tough for me because like there are some questions. I mean, if you got a shirt and pants,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Okay. Yeah. 100 men.
4 pairs of pants.
4 pairs of pants.
All right, real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Favorite Blizzard?
Favorite blizzard?
That's tough, actually.
Oh, man. Yeah. Come on, man.
It's gonna sound lame, but I think like nostalgia wise, it's been a long time since I've had a blizzard. So for me, like, I won't say 2 because it may be one of y'all's, but I'm gonna go Eminem,
Mm.
and I don't even really like M&Ms
Oh, wow.
all that much.
But like
They're great in a blizzard.
It works, yeah.
It works because the little crunchy bits. Because in McFlurry they use mini M&Ms.
It's terrible chocolate, like in an M&M, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. It just works.
I don't know what. Man, I do like two. I like the cheesecake one. I don't know the official names. Like I know it's like it has like a name. I think it's like the New York cheesecake, but I'm not really.
It's called cheesy blizz blizz.
It may be like a strawberry cheesecake. I don't really remember, but I do also like the cookie dough one.
Ooh,
Those are good.
Yeah.
what about you?
I gotta go. I'm gonna go seasonal and all the way around. Seasonal, it's toss up between two, but I'm gonna go s'mores.
Okay.
S'mores blizzards are fucking tight.
Yeah.
And regular, I gotta go Reese's. I'm a peanut butter bitch.
Yeah.
My other one, I'm glad I was gonna say Butterfinger. Butterfinger blizzards bang as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, because you get the crunches.
You know what's not bad? A Heath blizzard.
Oh yeah, he's good.
What is that?
It's like a taffy.
Oh, a taffy.
It's like one of those things that if you ate it by yourself, you'd be like, "Is this poison?"
Oh,
And then you have it in a blizzard, and it's like, "Oh, it's pretty good."
I do eat a lot of things. I do eat a lot of things, and I'm like, this is poison
Pretty much everything we eat.
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to die.